Hi. Hello. I disappeared for a while. Don't worry about it. I've undisappeared for a while now. So it's all good now. I am going to quickly explain what's going on here. You know Mario Maker? You know Endless Easy? You know how that works? Good, because we're doing that. So I've been playing Mario Maker on my spare time, just normally as I normally do. But we are reaching a very important milestone for me specifically, and I decided to stream it because, it's an easy way to record things sentimentally. It's nice and good and stuff. Now, the difficulty is that I've had to get this working. I'm not really good with getting the Switch to operate. I've just had Quint set it up for me, and I'm hoping it works. And we're just gonna see if it works. So let's go see if it works. I have no real plan for this. I'm just gonna press buttons and we're gonna hope everything works as intended. Here we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks operational. Okay, so as you can see from the description of the numbers on the screen, we are currently at level 8,750. My intention is to reach level 8,888 by the end of the stream. Given my general estimate of one level takes me about 1 minute, this should take us slightly over 2 hours, which is the perfect amount of stream time. Let's begin.
Let's go.
Also, I really hope all the audio is correct insofar as it being synchronized together, because that's apparently a major pain. And Quint technology should hopefully fix that. I mean, it looks correct on the settings in OBS, which I have access to because I always do. I think it looks good. I think it sounds correct. I can't actually hear it relative to my own voice, but it should be working. I apologize if I won't have much to say. When I'm playing Mario Maker, I just sort of play Mario Maker. If you want me to say stuff, you're gonna have to say stuff, and then I can say stuff about the stuff you say, or if something particularly interesting happens. Mario's, I don't know what the rest of that says. My Japanese knowledge is only partial to the very easy things. I have perished. I'm gonna try and cheese it. Live! Did not live. Definitely Mario something. I know grammar. Much as I know. I solved the puzzle.
Let's go.
What? And then quotation marks, but the quotation marks are backwards for some reason? Mission accomplished. Three down.
Let's go.
What's that, like 135 to go? Sounds about right. Durf! We found it! I don't know who was looking for Durf. We found it. Hang on, Bowser. Let me get my infinite supply of fire flower real quick. Thank you. Woo! Ha. Another. Gotta love a boss fight that you just sit there pressing a button for 10 minutes. That's gonna bring down my average. That was 1 minute 10 seconds.
Let's go.
Also, global rank 580. Proud of that. I got to 600 rank, and all progress completely stopped. It's people are playing these levels at the same rate I am. I'm making no further progress. Uh-oh. Wait, we're good. We're good. We're good. I have discovered the gimmick. Impressed if someone can get all of those in one hit. Mission accomplished. I missed the beer from Mario World. It's a classic beer sound.
Let's go.
We don't have it anymore. We just have the end. Now that's more like it. I walk forward and then I win.
Let's go.
What? I don't know, you tell me.
Meow.
I really was one.
Let's go.
Oh boy, it's what the sequel. No need for language. This one's multilingual. It's multiculturalism. Well, now that I think about it. How many cultures has the question mark? How many cultures recognize the question mark as a question mark and not just some other letter? We often talk about how letters propagate through different languages to be letters in other languages. And by we often talk, I mean people have talked about it in the past, and I'm vaguely aware of that. But what about punctuation?
Phew, made it.
I'm vaguely familiar with the quotation marks used in English. They're like quotation marks to recognize them. And I know that Japanese has different quotation marks. They're more like square brackets.
Let's go.
Those are different quotation marks. Maybe there are different question marks out there as well. You don't know. Okay, maybe you know. I don't know. Important difference. I'm the one who doesn't have the knowledge here. You may completely have the knowledge that I don't have. And I shouldn't assume that you don't simply because I don't. I will continue to do so anyway because it's funny and not that big of a deal. That was a good level. Very artistically created.
Yeah,
I
I'll
liked
win
the
it.
little indicators letting me know where the lava bubbles were going to lava bubble. And the boss was compelling and interesting because there was slopes and platforms that weren't just platforms.
Let's go.
Not to imply that the purpose of this is to review levels. I just thought that was pretty good. Speaking of, here's a hot garbage level for contrast. Yep, here it is. It's I mean, I guess I gotta give them points for being self-aware enough. They did call the level hot garbage, and it was pretty garbage and molten. Both true facts.
Made it.
Let's go.
1. Dash 1 or just 1? Oh, wait. Mario 1. There's 1 Goomba. There's 1 army of Goombas. There's 1 Saw. There's 1 flag. There's 1 level down. Where have you seen one thing in your daily life? Are you experiencing enough oneness? How many days does your day have? Is it 1? Something about difficult course, if I'm reading that correctly. That was definitely a Muzakashi level.
Phew, made it.
I was challenged within it. There was a wall I could not ascend without a propeller and Yoshi. Or maybe just one of either.
Let's go.
Playing through Mario Maker 2 has really let me know the extent to which I understand Japanese, and very much the extent to which I do not. I appear to have made a poor choice. Maybe I should have escaped the prison. Did it. I escaped the prison. Prison escaped.
Let's go.
Wrecking crew, perhaps. I'm escaping! I shall not play by your rules. This level shall remain unwrecked. Free world record for my efforts.
Let's go.
Swinging and jumping. Oh, there's the swing. Failed the jump. In my mind, there is a way to... Hold on. Actually, I want to try it.
Oh.
Sometimes the compelling allure of cheese is too alluring and compelling. But looking at everything I am seeing, I see the way forward. It's not that.
Oh.
But I think I can get to the goal without going to the subworld, and I want to try.
Oh.
Just missed it. But you see the idea. I'm trying to jump on the bullet in order to reach the upper area. Okay, that's enough altitude, but I'm not convinced anymore that it's going to be in range. I wonder if that was faster to swim like that. Yeah, I won.
You made it.
Let's go.
Music? That was a very lovely 7 notes. Thank you for it.
You made it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, Mole. Hello, all the other moles. Hello, Pole.
You made it.
I should have said hello, Gold. That would have been funnier.
Let's go.
Madness.
Yeah. Ho. Ha. Ho. Wow.
That was Sparta.
Ho. Ho. Hey. Ha. Yeah. Yep. Ho ho.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. Ho.
fools! They think they can contain me! Oh. By being frugal with my keys, I have invented more cheese. I don't know much about different types of cheese. I've never really cared. What would be a good cheese to, like, create a key out of? Like, if you were to make to carve the cheese into the shape of a key, is there a cheese that's, like, durable enough to survive that process and be used in a sort of key forging operation? Has that ever happened? Has somebody cheesed a real-life door open with literal cheese?
Phew, made it.
Are there cheese crimes? I mean, the more general question of if there's cheese crimes, I assume is yes. I assume that somebody in the history of everything has stolen cheese at some point, but I mean using cheese to commit a crime. Perhaps a bit more rare.
Phew, made it.
We appear to be running steady on our 1 level per minute estimate. My measurement's a bit behind because my timer I'm using is referring to the start of the stream, and there was like a few minutes where no gameplay was happening. I think we're falling a bit behind the pace, but it's fine. Solved.
To go.
25 down, 113 to go. Good song level.
To go.
Soup. Nice checkpoint. I wasn't consciously paying attention, so I don't know if there was actually any adversary in that level. Were there any enemies at all? Was there a pit to fall in? I I didn't notice any.
Let's go.
They weren't on the path of travel I was taking. Goal! Something. I don't know what, but there's a goal. Oh, I did it. I assume this has something to do with the fact that they've concealed the goal behind these blocks, that track, and the wall surrounding it. Something about damage as well. Look, I'm just reading the katakana. I'm not well trained.
Let's go.
Definitely Zelda. Yeah, I could have figured that from the Legend of Puzzle part of the name, but I was reading the Zelda part in the front, which I feel proud of. Ah, I see. Boing. Success. This is a good level. I like this level. It's got fun ideas. Nice little minigame collection. Oops. Ah. The use of the cannons in this part to deflect a shell is very clever. I attribute this level to full marks. Now we're bringing it together. I need to put the bomb in, and then I need to push the bomb over using this thing. Then I probably gotta do it the other way now. This is a good level. If you want to know what a good level looks like, it's this one. This is it. You found it. You were here, folks. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I broke it. I can fix this. I can't fix this. Oh, no. Wait, I can't fix this. I can leave. That'll do it. Okay, no more breaking the level. Breaking the level is now declared illegal. The Triforce! I've got it! I've acquired it. We won.
Let's go.
No idea what that said. There was a Y in there. Actually, in retrospect, it might have said something about a speed run. Not sure. I won, though. Let me take another look at that thing. Definitely says Spearon at the end. Do you hear that? Am I the only one hearing that? Gwen, are you there? The bowling thing is happening again. Yeah, that's Oh, wait, it's gone.
Let's go.
Sort of weird harmonic frequencies. I'm gonna just pretend that never happened. And just hope it will never happen again. I don't need a platform. I need a platform!
Oh.
Oh, dear. I needed that platform. Yep, gotta stop going for that. I do need that platform. Not every cheese needs to be eaten, self. Oh, that didn't remove my... That didn't give me my spin back. I didn't know it didn't give me my spin back. Hubris on full display. Now we're golden. Yes. Now we win.
Phew, made it.
Let's go.
Yes. Freedom. Cheese.
Let's go.
The Dark Moon with Ballast or Super Moon. What? Good level. Name. Cheesed.
Let's go.
Mario Remake. Sure was, buddy. Sure was.
Let's go.
Now, this is just sounds. I don't think that was actually letters. Or, I mean, they were letters, but they weren't words. That looked like the Japanese equivalent of writing LMNOP. With a few extra O's and a few extra P's. LMNOP.
Let's go.
Well. Cheese him. Perish didn't work. Perish didn't work. Perish didn't work. Yes! I got him!
Phew, made it.
He perished.
Let's go.
I would like to file a formal complaint about that play. Eight, 7, 8, 7.
Let's go.
Secret conspiracy against Burl. I don't know who Burl is, but apparently there's a secret conspiracy against. Burl.
What?
Well, I hope Burl's doing okay after that secret conspiracy.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Spike Ball completed the level almost.
Let's go.
November. Oh, I'm at the store! I'm buying all the stuff from the register. I'm emptying the shelves. I didn't actually empty the shelves. I was very frugal.
Phew, made it.
People like to think they're saving money on Black Friday, but in truth, they're just buying things for less money than they would normally cost.
Let's go.
But if Black Friday did not happen, you could have just not paid any money, to not have anything. Kinda. Trick to Black Friday is that you're not buying things for yourself, you're buying things for other people because you're ostensibly purchasing things for the gift holidays of December.
Let's go.
That was almost words.
Let's go.
World 3-2, the Retro Ruin. Wait, I have an idea. I'm gonna cheese it. Get ready. Took the wide mush. Oh, okay. No, we're good. Wait, no, it didn't matter because we got this anyway. Ow. Fair enough. Okay, good, we're back. And by back, I mean done, because going through the pipe would already assume we're going back to the regular world. I'm just happy we're back at it.
Let's go.
One could argue that was optimal. Was not optimal. What's water do to this? To quote Luigi in a different level theme, phew, made it.
Let's go.
Mario got tired on the walk back. This implies so much. It implies that Mario walked somewhere to begin with. Where did Mario come from? Why did Mario get tired on the walk back and not the walk there? Was the event itself tiring? I have so many questions. You can't just set up lore like that and not do anything with it. I'm gonna want to answer the mysteries. Tired of you. Solved it. Time limit. We're already running behind our estimate of 1 level per minute. It was never really a good estimate anyway.
Let's go.
Not gonna say that it was scientifically derived. It just seemed correct. Well, I think that's supposed to be Builder Mario, but it's Bill Ra Mario instead. I don't know why. Not to imply that Japanese words have to make sense in English, but when you loan a word from another language, you typically keep the word the same. If you were gonna bother changing it, why not just make a word out of nothing? Change Builder to Bilra? Suspicious.
Let's go.
Well, there goes my cheese. Now I gotta run all the way back and find where the pipe starts. Truly, this is the pinnacle example of when cheese does not succeed. They have the audacity to have more level afterwards.
Let's go.
The world of Koopa Troopa. Not seeing the Koopa Troopa. Saw Goomba, saw some piranha plants. There it is. Paratroopa, that counts. Oh, that's fascinating. The diagonal line of the cat suit is not perfectly a diagonal line. Its slope is slightly higher than -1. I'm going more horizontal than vertical. I'd always just assumed it was a diagonal, like perfect diagonal 45-degree slope from the horizontal, but no.
Meow.
That's tech.
Let's go.
Kai, I assume.
Yes, I'm a
I will also laugh at that.
Let's go.
Goomba something. I got that much. This level's a mess, but it's a very concentrated mess. It's a mess in very particular ways. Interesting. 8,800. Capture taken. That is 50 down, 88 to go.
Let's go.
Twisted Waters. There's the Waters. There's the Twisted. Truth in advertising. Oh, dang it, fish. Now I have to play the entire level again. This is what I get. This is what I get. This is my hubris. Oh, that's great. Look, the arrow is held up by a suspension rope. It's great. It also implies all the weight is in the arrow, like the base part, which you can do that, I guess. For free!
Phew, made it.
That one's gonna mess up our average. 2 minutes.
Big to go.
575 though. That's a reasonable multiple of 25. You're not like those stress relief levels. Refreshing or whatever you call them. They're just loud and I don't like them.
Big to go.
First one of the day. Probably not the last. Attack of the Clones. I was like... I missed the mushroom. Oh, wait, I have to destroy them. Aw. That didn't count. I have one chance. Yes, yes! We can reset! We win! We're out! That was almost a disaster.
Big to go.
Parkour extreme. The extreme is spelled correctly. I just wanted to keep pronouncing things wrong. Truly, the parkour is extreme today. Wait, I can do this one. I can cheese it. Wrong. You see it, don't you? The hope. The hope. This is taking longer than it would just beat the level. I don't care. It's a matter of principle. It's a matter of cheeseability. Ah, come on. Gonna do it. The physics are weird because it's moving. Yes! We're in! And it won't even be the world record because it took me so long to take a shortcut. It was not a shortcut after all.
Let's go.
Collect. Good Animal Crossing.
Phew! Made it!
Let's go.
1.1. Does that mean 1-1 or is it actually 1.1? Oh, this is a much different level than I remember it. This is not 1-1. This is 1.1. Made it. I got an extra key. Did not need it.
Let's go.
Viral. That was a terrible heavy impression. Win.
Let's go. Let's go.
Any more? Bug? You're not allowed to use bugs in your levels. That was illegal. It's not really a bug, it's more of a feature.
Let's go.
A long title. Something about a course title? Maybe they were drawing attention to the fact that that was a long title. I doubt it.
Let's go.
Let's see how they manufacture the mushrooms that you use in your breakfast cereal. As you can see, these mushrooms are going down the assembly line. are now ready for consumption at your local breakfast table. I'm familiar with calling something a dinner table, but are there actually different
Pizza go.
tables designed for different meals of the day? Is there a breakfast table? Is there a lunch table? Is there a snack table? Key, by the way, was the name of that one. It sure was! Do you think that was a coincidence, or they were calling that level key because there were so many keys in it?
Pizza go.
Because I doubt that the Japanese word for key is the same as the English word for key. But well, welcome back.
Phew, made it.
Pizza go.
Yeah, you're not getting any attempt at me at reading Korean. I do not know it at all.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Pizza go.
USA Mario. Ah. The USA version of Mario 2, which was a different game than the Japanese version of Mario 2. The classic story. Localization has really come a long way in the past several decades.
Pizza go.
8882. That is not the level we're currently on, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. How many spikes are there? Where are they? How do I destroy them? Mission accomplished. Probably would have been faster to synchronize destroying every single spike possible by collecting the moon at the same time as I'm on that screen.
Yes, I'm a winner.
It's fine though. We're not speed running. We're power walking. Our rush to go fast is not due to any obligation to be the fastest there ever was, or even for any sort of improvement of our speed abilities. We simply go fast because we do not want to stay in the same level for that long.
Phew, made it.
Gonna be honest, level creator, I didn't really hear gun sound in that.
Pizza go.
That was some creative use of letters there. Wait. Cast Vega. That actually does say Castle de la Vega. It's just they decided to use Japanese letters for it, interspersed with alphabet letters. Congratulations to Vega for having that castle. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with being Vega, you may be entitled for a castle.
Ho ho!
That completion time implies that there is no faster way to beat the level than the intended route, which is interesting. Oh no, there's the audio is broken again. Quit you there. Oh no, I don't know how to fix this. Oh wait, I gotta go. Okay, it fixed itself. Good to know. Oh, did I miss out on a shortcut because I? Oh no, it's just too loud. How many laughs are in this level? That was an incredible ending.
Made it!
You just make one of the best music levels I've ever seen and you put it at the end of an obstacle course? That was really good.
Let's
That
go.
was really good. Yeah, my sentiment exactly.
Ho! Ha!
No, it broke again. Help. Why is this happening? Nothing's changed to make this happen. It just is happening. And it's gone.
Let's go.
I feel like it's happened more to me than it ever happened to Quint. Because I think it only ever happened to Quint twice during Which Sports Bowling. But it's happened to me like 3 times so far.
Let's go.
It's concerning, but there's not really much I can do. 8-8. Another 8. Thank you so much. You really are getting close to maximal 8s. Oh, there goes that combo. I'm living. Lived. Myself. Bye-bye.
Yes, I'm a winner. Let's go.
I don't need a checkpoint. I'm living dangerous. So, where's the door? I assume there's a door or something. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of ways I could have played this level better, apparently.
Let's go.
Did it.
Phew, made it. Let's go.
Work. This is actually very complicated with so many enemies. Got him. Good stuff.
Let's go. Wow.
Oh, that's so diabolical. You placed those perfectly to sabotage my efforts to beat this level. Brutal. Effective.
Let's go.
Beep.
Phew, made it.
Yeah, that ending of the level reminded me of that one template level. I wonder if there's a reason. "60 levels to go." We are about 2/3 of the way there. Actually, we're probably about halfway there. Think about it. Boomerang Mayhem. 8. Yeah, there's a lot of man with boomerangs. I would not say we're ahead of schedule. We're a little behind schedule. Suppose on the metric of finishing within 3 hours, I do think we are ahead of schedule. Like we'll finish within 3 hours, but we are not currently on schedule for the 1 level per minute system. Like, I do believe we will finish before, like, within 1 hour and 26 minutes, which is how much time until 3 hours has elapsed since I started. But it's behind schedule in terms of the, like, my original estimate, which doesn't matter, by the way. It doesn't. Like, we're just going. We'll finish it when we finish it.
Let's go.
Not another stress relief level. Hold on, I'm too happy for this. Not another stress relief level. There we go. Oh, wait. It's not even that at all. Oh, well, that's a pleasant surprise.
Phew, made it.
My expectations were lowered to rock bottom, but the level was actually just okay. Which is great, relative to my expectations.
Let's go.
The final battle. Oh, look at that, I won the final battle. I win! Victory is mine.
Yeah, I'm a winner. Let's go.
This has been that level. I'll be honest, I didn't look at the level name. Oh, there it is. How we know what level it was just has been.
Let's go.
It's raining. It's raining and I've lost my umbrella. That's how I interpret the... That's how I choose to interpret that level. Regardless of whatever name it actually has.
Let's go.
T minus 50. Well, T minus 49. T minus 48.
Phew, made it.
I will now stop T-minusing for every single level remaining because that would get boring fast. Or annoying, really.
Let's go.
This cool thing you found. Oh, I would like to see this cool thing you found. Oh, that was most certainly a cool thing that you indeed found. Great.
Let's go.
I had to resist the urge to T-minus just then. It's not even time we're measuring. We're measuring distance, practically.
Oh.
Ow. Just declarative fact. Ouch. Breaking news. Ow. Oh, the ball hit me with the double. Do I have to beat the level again? Yes, I do. It's fine, though. Nothing a little level can't fix.
Wahoo!
Oh, Yoshi, I need you! I tried to twirl in the air, but I was riding Yoshi, so I couldn't. No! Yoshi, get back here. Ah, there's no... Wait!
Oh.
Yeah. Complete operational failure. You frick. You frick again! Carry me to victory. Oh, I can't be carried to victory because of the wind. Just go! Run! No! No! Oh, we've upgraded. Alright, let's do this. Extremely sloppy, but we pulled through.
Phew! Made it! Let's go!
Oop, of course. There's a Bowser in here. Yep, there he is. Oh no, he's double teaming us with a Goomba who's already been defeated. See ya. Efficient.
Phew! Made it! Let's go!
50 left. Wait. Yeah, 50. Wait. Yes. Yeah. Wait, so wait. We were never 50 left to begin with until now. Was I doing math incorrectly? Am I a fool? That's embarrassing. I was doing math wrong this whole time.
Phew!
It's
Made
like
it!
my thing, I'm not supposed to do math wrong.
Let's go!
Nice town. Nice town, except winter. Nice house.
Phew! Made it! Let's go!
Wow, that worked. I had no confidence that was going to work. I thought I was going to careen into oblivion.
Let's go!
1-1 we make. I wonder if that changes anything. Yes, it did.
Let's go!
Ah, the classic this template level. One of the classicaliest and one of the templatiest as well.
Let's go!
We're kind of reaching that level where my brain kind of debrains. It's gonna be a long trip to the last 40-something levels. Perhaps the first indication that something was wrong was when I failed to do math, and the second indication was when I told you, and the third indication was when I got hit by that fish, and the fourth indication is the fact that this sentence has not yet ended. Oh, there it goes. Nice boss fight. I'm always surprised by how sudden and abrupt change to exhausted happens when playing this game. Oh look, 44 levels remaining. That's pretty cool.
Let's go.
It's like an achievable goal, except not really because I'm exhausted. Go, go! That's what it says. Well, it all worked out in the end.
Let's go.
This is the name of a level I've seen before. I don't know what it means. Appears to be implying some kind of race structure, like we are speeding. We are attempting to accomplish a goal. There are blocks, there's platforms, we're in a desert. These could all be factors. Solved it. We're good. We win. Oh, I was not prepared for the last leg of this journey to be so excruciating. It's fine though. What happens? You're getting the full experience.
Let's go.
The Bob-omb Jungle.
Let's go.
Wait. I think I have just had a coherent thought. The name of this level is Retmo. Like Ret. But I think they meant to write red because of all the red stuff in the level. This is a color themed level. They just forgot to turn the toe into a do when they were making the title. That's how I choose to interpret that situation. All right, that's enough for me. I'm out of thoughts. I could have another one later. Nope, not happening. That was actually really impressive. I had so much more confidence doing one block jumps than using the claws in any capacity. And it went really well, despite it having no reason to.
Let's go.
Invactive Koopalings. Does that mean like inactive or invasive? They do indeed mean inactive. Not all of them are actually as inactive as advertised, but there were at least two.
Yes, I'm a winner.
They passed the test. There was inactive Koopalings there. And that's level 100 done today in less than 2 hours. All we need are 38 more. Which is like another 50, but we've already done 12 of them. Let me in the door. We're in the door. We're out of the level.
Phew, made it.
What do you think the inside of doors in the Mario universe are like? Because we see the individual in question go to some sort of like black void interior, and then afterwards appear out of a door somewhere else. Which implies that the door is going to some sort of like additional space that we don't get to see, but whose traversal is trivial. It could also be that the door is some sort of like a portal style portal, like in the game Portal with portals. And it's just moving you directly from one to the other, but due to technological limitations, we only get to see the other side as a black void, and there's some editing to make it seem more congruent. I think we have to start over. This is a weird level. I can't really discern it. What? Oh. Oh, do I have to, like... Okay. I don't get it, but I get it. What's in this door? What?
Let's
That
go.
level what was with that level? The level did not make sense. Will this one make sense? Yes. That was a weird level. Not this one, the last one. I'm still on that level mentally.
Let's go.
Scott. Hey. That was fast.
Let's go.
Items. I got that much. But that's the easy part. Oh, I wanted to cheese it. I still can. Yes! Got it. Also, don't think it amounted to nothing. No, language. Don't think I didn't notice that my attempts to cheese a level amounted to nothing because I accidentally hit the switch twice when cheesing it. thus putting it back to the blue state and making those spikes language, making those spikes still be there.
Let's go.
I am losing it. 33 more levels, we can make it. But now I need to keep in mind that 100 levels is my limit for any particular moment in time. Honestly, probably closer to 75.
Phew, made it.
In my normal sessions off of stream, I tend to do 50 per session.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Let's go.
Hammer block. Oh, Hammer Bros, I see. Yeah, that's Hammer Bros. There were a lot of them.
Phew, made it.
Hold on, I perished.
Let's go.
I'm back.
Ho! Ho! Ha! Ho! Hey! Ha! Ho! Ho! Ooh! Ho! Ho! Ho!
Let's go. Let's go.
What is this? Part 2, I think.
Oh.
This is a weird level. The name is apt and appropriate and very correct for the situation. Also, I think it's an auto level.
Phew, made it.
Because I did nothing there and I won. Classic Luigi strats. That's one of the reasons I'm playing as Luigi for this, because there are so many auto levels that you find that it is accurate to say that you win by doing absolutely nothing sometimes. Ooh.
Let's go.
Balloon fun. That's always fun. And balloon. Oh, that was fun. And balloon.
Let's go.
Wait, I want that. Oh, I see how it is. Various uses for a boomerang. Oh, they wanted me to destroy my helmet by hitting the spikes. I get it. Well, it didn't work. I'm still here with the propeller hat no longer because I beat the level, but not because I hit the spike. I'm the winner.
Let's go.
No stress. Maybe it will be cool. Yeah, okay, we're on the gauntlet now. Yep, here we go. Unless. Nope. We just gotta do the gauntlet then. No. No. We are not doing this level while the audio is breaking. We're gonna wait until it's done breaking, and then we'll continue. There we go.
Let's go.
Oh, I was supposed to go into the pipes to see the pixel art. Oops. That was not a level to be played, that was a level to be experienced, and I squandered it.
Let's go.
22 more levels. We are in the final stretch of the final stretch, and soon we will be in the final stretch of the final stretch of the final stretch. Is this a 2023 Happy New Year's? Could be. Cheesing it! Cheesing it! Yes! Yes! Get cheese level! Not even a world record. It's fine.
Let's go.
Fine, because I cheesed it.
Phew, made it.
Let's go.
Powerball.
Let's go.
Nice heart.
Let's go.
8870, we're so close. We can make it. Darn it. There we go. Luncheon Kingdom? But Mario Odyssey isn't even represent.
Ho! Ha! Yeah!
Gotta be honest, I don't know how Luncheon Kingdom that was.
Ho!
Didn't seem very luncheon. If I'm being perfectly honest myself.
Let's go.
Oh, that was a nice explosion effect.
Let's go.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm experiencing another wave of exhaustion. I'm gonna push through though, because I know where we are and I know where we're headed. And the trend of affixing arrows to posts has continued. I remember mentioning that earlier. I wonder if this person has gone to the same school of level design. You made it!
Let's go.
Title 5. The 5th title.
Yeah! Ho!
Template 5! That's what they mean.
Wah-ha! Ha! Ho! Hey! Ho! Wah!
It's been a long time since I've seen this template level represented.
Ho! 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 Yeah! Ho! Hey! Wah! Hey! Ho! 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 Ha! Wah! Ho! 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 Hoo! Hey! Ha!
We're in.
Ho!
Oh, thank you. That's so convenient of you. Just put the POW, the P switch right there.
Wah!
Is it a POW switch? Is that the idea? I don't know.
Ho ho! Meow.
125 levels completed. 13 more.
Let's go.
A big shipwreck, as opposed to the small or medium shipwreck. Oh! Got fished. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Phew, made it.
Let's go.
Super easy Mario. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. This is objectively the goal.
Ho! 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 Yeah! Ho! 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 Yep!
Mission accomplished.
Ho ho! Meow!
8878, 10 more.
Let's go.
I'm excited. 3D World 1 speed run. What makes it a speed run? Okay, that was a speed run. Did it. Very generous timer for the speed run.
Let's go.
Goody.
Mission accomplished.
Let's go.
Oops. Not a good start. Much better. Wait, no, no, I can save it. I saved it. Saved it.
Let's go.
2. We played 1 earlier, so this is the sequel. Wow, that really did feel like the sequel to 1. A lot of similar elements, a lot of combining traits. You know, it felt like a sequel to a level.
Let's go.
Made it.
Let's go.
The moon. You know, it was kind of the moon. I saw it.
Phew, made it.
Made a little crescent with the crescents, and they made a crescent out of it.
Let's go.
Jalen. By Jalen. It's Jalen. Jalen the Thwomp. What's going on here? Is this the edge of the log? I assume so. Nope. Not the answer. Alright, there's a pipe somewhere. Jalen the Pipe. Not that one. There it is. Jalen the Podobo. This has been Jalen the Level.
Let's go.
The P block. You mean the P switch or the POW block? Results in the P switch.
Let's go.
Fun. Oh, this ain't good. Not. Fun. Alright, not gonna mess this up this time. Going to actually perform inputs on my controller. Fun. It was. And we are now here. The final level before 8888, or to say it, the 8888th level that we are doing. I would like to take this moment, just sort of advise, ignore the awkwardness of that transition. I had automated stuff and it's designed for the stinger, but I didn't want to use the stinger right then, so it just sort of broke. I'm sorry. Pretend that didn't happen. Point is, I expect everyone to give this level the respect it deserves. It is the 8888th level. And for better or for worse, this is going to be what it is. You ready? I think we're ready. I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the stinger even though I don't feel like it's necessary. Just so that it won't break the transition this time. Why is the game muted? What? Why did that happen? Okay, that fixed it. Kind of. Hold on. There, fixed it. For real this time. Okay. Technical difficulties on the last level. That is an excellent sign.
Let's go.
Midnight Party!
Goody. Goody.
And there we have it. Level 8,888 Midnight Party. A very good choice of last level. I think we got lucky. We could have gotten something really short and really uneventful. But that was an event. That was just a fun party level. And that brings us to 8888. It's a lot of eights. Crazy amount of eights. The crazy eighth. We're here. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything. Like we've reached the goal. I've reached my goal. We've accomplished it. So I think I'm just gonna go. I've done it. You've done it. We've done it. We've all done it. We've all succeeded today. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna try the intermission thing because getting this thing set up was already a technical feat, and I don't want it to break more. I agree. It is very yay. I am exception. This isn't TV. Have a good day, and good night.